dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Oof. Wow, this might sound a little weird. I just snorted Tabasco, man.
Now you have to read the most you have to do in a single show right now.
Yes. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, I need to lay down. I am so dizzy.
If you want, we can skip the whacked out news and we can just watch you lay for a segment.
It's great radio, right? Look at the host. He's just laying down. Oh, I feel like I ran a marathon.
At least your face has gone from red to pink.
Oh,
Yeah, you look like you got real pink eye.
yes.
No, he legit, he turned red
Oh,
instantly. I mean, it was kind of remarkable.
that hit me hard, man.
It's not subsiding. It's
No.
just,
You guys have about 15 to 20 minutes of pain, unfortunately.
Yeah.
and you know this because
I've done this probably 7 times in my career.
Ooh, wow. Yes.
God, this show is dumb.
Oh, man. Well, yesterday, the one thing we could not believe was the woman they just threw off a bridge without her safety cable. And unfortunately, we didn't have all the details yesterday. You'd asked, I'm like, yeah, she died on impact. She did not, sadly.
She was still alive?
Yes. In fact, they had an interview with the woman who came, one of the paramedics. And she said her pulse was shallow, so was her breathing. But she said, I told her, I said, I've never lost a patient on my watch, and I'm not about to start. Or on my shift, I think is what she said. Now, I would have played the audio, but it was in Portuguese. But she said, I wasn't on my shift. She said, I knew she wasn't going to make it. But, yeah, what was a horrifying thing became more horrifying.
Oh, man, that's a bummer, dog.
Yeah, they have 2 people in custody. They got them on, I think they're going for murder charges.
Unfortunately, I think it's manslaughter.
I think it would be manslaughter.
But it's a different country. I don't know how they do things over there.
Good point.
Yeah.
They didn't mean to kill her. They're just stupid.
Right.
And that's why we can't put our lives in the hands of stupid people.
And you were talking about it's like a carny or carnival style. I've been to carnivals before and looking back thinking, how did I survive that? Because you're right. There are sometimes they're not looking.
Any given carny could be your demise. Just if you look at it like that, it makes you look at all these danger, thrill-seeking things a little differently.
Well, they'd said on the news, the guy that discovered whatever it is, it's called like rope bridge jumping. I think it's different than regular bungee jumping. He died at 35.
He did?
Yeah. And then
Same way?
Yeah, and then another guy said they call the human Spider-Man or whatever. He just fell into a volcano today.
A volcano?
Yeah. He climb around the edges of it. So, I mean, you know, I guess if that's what you got to chase.
If you chase volcanoes, there's a chance you might get lavaed.
Yeah, you're not going to have a long life, I guess. It's the moral of the story. A Florida man was arrested after he showed up to a traffic stop and pretended to be the driver's lawyer. Police actually found drugs in the vehicle and in the woman's purse. After being read her Miranda rights, the man showed up and told officers he was the driver's lawyer and he was wearing a full suit and tie and actually tried to negotiate a deal for her. No, he claimed to be a certified and licensed lawyer in Florida and Georgia, but he couldn't provide any documentation.
Of course he's from Florida.
And when they ran his vehicle information, they confirmed he was not an attorney and then arrested him.
What a mess.
You big dummy. A 54-year-old Sarasota man ran a stop sign at 12:30 a.m. on June 9th, driving his 2009 Ford F-150 completely through a home's exterior wall and into a 62-year-old resident's bedroom.
Oh, my.
The truck pinned the sleeping homeowner beneath it, but emergency crews successfully rescued him with non-incapacitating injuries.
Wow, he is lucky.
They say that Florida Highway Patrol found no impairment, but suspect's distraction or drowsiness caused the crash. Neighbor Robert Bond said similar incidents have occurred previously in the area, prompting residents to install wooden posts that provide proved to be ineffective.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you got to put those cement boulders.
Yeah.
That's what you need if you live in one of those high-risk areas where people keep driving into your house.
Yeah. They say a heavily intoxicated Minnesota man was arrested after allegedly stealing a kayak and using a snow shovel as a paddle to cross a lake. They said they saw him struggling to maneuver the kayak before it capsized, sending him into the water.
Dude.
He made it back to shore safely, but deputies determined he was drunk and had taken the kayak without permission, as drunks would do. They arrested the man on theft-related charges and cited him with operating a watercraft while intoxicated. Boy, you can get a DUI for that.
I think you can. I know that when we were doing that manatee thing with those little boats there, they had police all up and down that thing. And if you were in any kind of boat and you were looking like you were driving and you had a drink in you, they were going to pull you over.
Wow.
Yeah, they were not playing. We're talking canoes, kayaks, all of that stuff.
Dang.
Wow. There was a man in California who was just sentenced to 9 years in prison for a 2024 incident at his birthday party where he drank a handle of Jack Daniels and shot at a police helicopter for 20 minutes.
You drank a handle of Jack? That's the big bottle.
And was the helicopter hovering for 20 minutes? Did they maybe scoot along?
That's a great question. Yeah, I was wondering that too.
They're just hovering over him. He's shooting at them?
They should maybe go away from his range.
Or calling some backup.
Hey, Bobby, feel like somebody's shooting at us?
20 minutes is a long
I
time.
don't know, let's hover right below or right above him.
That's kind of wild, yeah. Oklahoma County authorities arrested 32-year-old Jake Minervian Blue after he attempted to break into the county jail using a shovel. They said he was digging outside a facility, and they questioned him about it. He claimed his girlfriend was inside, then changed his story to he was planting flowers. They arrested him and now put him in the same jail he was trying to get into. So congratulations, you found it.
It
Yay.
worked.
Yeah. Did you see the video of the cat that unexpectedly interrupted the Imperial Russian Ballet Company's final scene of Romeo and Juliet in Turkey?
Yes.
The cat was on the stage and Romeo's dead down on the ground, and the cat starts playing with his hair and batting at it and clawing through it.
That cat knew exactly what he was doing.
And he's trying to stay in character, and they're still trying to capture the emotion and the sadness of the death that's going on here as the crowd is laughing at him. It was pretty amusing.
Okay, a cat in Turkey accidentally became the star of Romeo and Juliet. The Imperial Russian Ballet Company was in the final scene of a Romeo and Juliet ballet when the cat took the stage. The cat started clawing at Romeo's hair as Juliet was dealing with the loss of her love. Later, the cat climbed on top of a prop as ballet dancers continued the performance as usual.
I got to give it to the actor.
And they were laughing, yeah.
He never broke character.
Romeo, Romeo. Wherefore art thou?
Oh, I like
my
it.
Romeo.
I was racking my brain trying to think of a cat pun.
That's it.
And would you take this British aristocrat, Sir Benjamin Slade, up on his offer? He's got a 50-room Somerset estate, the Monsell House, and he's offering an allowance of roughly $66,000 per year to a younger woman who can marry him and bear him a male heir to continue his lineage. He looks like he's at least in his 70s.
He's 79.
79. Yeah, he reportedly seeks someone between the ages of 30 and 40 who's at least 5'6". You got to be able to acquire a gun permit to live on the rural property, and you got to be willing to live at the estate and be home by a strict 5 p.m. curfew to dine together.
I mean, it's not a bad gig. Think about it.
It's a terrible gig.
You get to live in his castle.
Yeah, with an old 79-year-old and the baby you got to take care of. You make $66,000 a year, and you got to be home by 5 p.m., and he's probably going to make you sleep next to his old ass.
But he's going to die soon, and you'll get all his money.
Nah,
You don't know. You hope.
He's the kind of guy that holds on to 107.
Well, he's going to marry you, so you just hope that there's...
Doesn't mean he's not going to make you sign a prenup.
Well...
Doesn't mean he's not going to put in there that it goes to somebody else. Or I think he wants to give it all to his son.
Well,
so
that
you may
wouldn't
get
be
nothing,
cool.
and it may go to the kid you raise. Now, you may be able to live in there with your kid, but it goes to the kid, I think. I think it's a terrible deal.
I think it's a good deal.
Yeah?
I know a lot of girls out there scraping and just trying to get by. They had a kid by a deadbeat. Hey, look, if you're going to have a kid, he's the guy to do it with.
Oh, and Scorpios don't apply. Apparently, if you have that zodiac sign, he won't take you.
He sounds like he's a pretty... He's well to do upstairs.
He's dated a Scorpio that did him wrong.
Yes, that's basically what that's saying.
That's exactly what that's saying.
Yeah.